Great day, everyone. It's December 25th. This is a day where a lot of people gather together, fellowship. I hope you have a great day. I want to talk about something. Recently, somebody put under one of my posts on YouTube, the Bible as a fairy tale. That's not the first time somebody has commented that. People have been saying that for over the years collectively, but this is what I want to say. This is why I don't ignore people who make those comments. I just make a video, to give some clarity, give some background about me. And then also whoever feels that it's a fairy tale, hey, I know why you think like that. But I'm gonna tell you why I think like this. There has not been one person yet to successfully prove that God isn't real. There has not been one person yet to successfully prove that every parable in the Bible isn't real. I haven't been able to successfully prove that the Bible isn't a fairy tale. I haven't been successful in proving that the Bible, everything in it, is real. Here's what I mean. Oh, y'all can't prove that God isn't real. No, but I have every proof of my own experience that can prove God is real. And as the Bible says, if we're made in his image, and we're made just like him, and this is actually a song, eyes to see and ears to hear, he put movement in my limbs. But if we're made in his image, that means that God is, we have a variation of God. We can do a lot of things that God can do through the Spirit of God who strengthens us. Like I said in my video recently, last week, we do the natural, God meets us with the supernatural. So here's why I believe that there's supernatural God. I've been sober since July 14, 2016. And some people may say, well, you just strong-willed, you was able to do it. No, I didn't want to do it, for one. I was depressed and suicidal in 2016. I had chronic depression in 2016. I can smell alcohol. I haven't sipped alcohol since July 14, 2016. That's one. And then for two, how can I raise $3,000 in 4 days? And to a lot of people, I'm a nobody, because the Spirit of God moves upon people. You can call things under your feet. You get what I'm saying? That's two. And I can give you more, and I can give you more, and I can give you more. Everything that I made it out, everything I survived, and to still come out this well, I can give you so many reasons why God is real. But all in all, here's the TKO. I have a parent whose great-grandparents were slaves. So that means with me being a baby boy to my father, I was 48 when my father was born, my grandmother's grandparents were slaves. My grandmother, I can go, grandma, was slavery real? Yes, baby. My grandmother, she passed when I was young, but I remember having deep conversations with her. Her grandparents, just like your grandparents, her grandparents were slaves. So that means my pops is 84. His mother was born in like 1919, 1920, something like that, with the teens of the 1900s. Her grandparents were slaves, not her parents. Her grandparents were slaves, and her great-grandparents were slaves. So if you know, like right now today, December 25th, 2024, if you know your grandparents, just imagine calling your grandparents, say, hey, did this happen? Were you in this? Were you a part of this? Or your grandparents calling your great-grandparents, because some of your great-grandparents live, because we got parents as young as 14. You get what I'm saying? Some of y'all got I got a girl I dated. I'm 36. A girl I dated back in 2007, and we was high school classmates. She's a grandparent. You get what I'm saying? I got a couple of homies that I grew up with. They are grandparents, and they 36. They ain't even 40 yet. So yes, it can be true that your great-grandparent is still living. You get what I mean? That means your child has a child, and that child has a child. You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's happening now. I don't think I got no great-grandparents my age, but somebody can potentially be a great-grandparent by 50. You get what I'm saying? If their child, like for instance, if my friend's child has a child, and that child my friend's child does have a child. If my friend's grandchild has a child in 14 years, that will make her a 50-year-old grandma. You get what I'm saying? And I hope she don't get offended if she sees this, but it's a fact. But all I'm saying is, we can debate the Bible all day long. I'm not going to debate the Bible. But one thing's for sure, I got people in my family, some of y'all too. I got people in my family I can go to and verify a lot of things from 80 years ago, 90 years ago, 100 years ago. It wasn't that long ago slavery existed. You get what I'm saying? And if I got an 84-year-old in my family, their resources and connection when they was growing up could be as far as 130, 140 years ago. You get what I'm saying? So we touched slavery 35 years ago. Would have made it 1935, 19. So 100, we'll put it at, let me see, 35, we'll make it 1900. So 135. From 1865 to 2000 is 135. Okay. 135 plus 24, that's 2155. 159 years ago, slavery existed. That was 1865. Hopefully I did my math right. If not, I'll just be the laughing stock of the internet right now. 159 years ago, slavery existed. I got somebody who cuts that in half, and his mother makes it almost a third, 3/4 of it, and then her grandparents, boom, they was right there in it. So don't come to me about what's fairy tale, what's not, because we'll never know what's in that Bible is real or not, is relatable, but we'll never know. We weren't here. But one thing's for sure, we're talking about history. Slavery did exist. Blacks were enslaved. I'm not saying that's the only race that was enslaved, African American, however you want to put it. Blacks were enslaved. But I will say a lot of things I don't have to go and guess about when it comes to history, Black history. You know what I'm saying? Things that I want to know and involve myself in. But when it comes to the Bible, you believe as you feel led to believe. I believe as I feel led to believe. You may think all these parables are fairy tales. I get it. I ain't debating about that. But I would not debate about that God is real. God has to be real, because I know the things I prayed for. I know whether you call it self-manifestation or not. I know certain things I couldn't get done all by my lonesome. I know certain things I prayed for were brought to me. There has to be God. There has to be a God. That is why we wake up. That's why we make it through a birth in a woman after 8, 9, 10 months inside of her. There has to be a God. Why the sky hasn't fallen. And y'all may say science. Well, God is science and more. God is science, math, history, and what subject I forget, and English. You know what I'm saying? Well, English been transitioned, but God is in everything. You know what I'm saying? Like matter. You get what I mean? But yeah, that's it. That's what I want to leave y'all with December 25th today. Hope you have a wonderful day with your family, fellowshipping, and y'all know what I'm going to say. Keep it there.